live right here on KNX.
Ballistics tests have now linked the shootings of 6 men and wounding of a woman in Northern California going back more than a year. The mayor of Stockton, again just an hour or so outside of Sacramento, tells CNN that they formed a task force to find the killers.
We're examining this case from every angle. We don't know if there is one individual or if there is a series of individuals that are responsible for these homicides.
They announced last week that 5 men in Stockton have been killed in recent months, ambushed, shot to death alone in the dark. Last night, police said 2 additional cases happened last year. Man's death in Oakland and the shooting of a woman in Stockton have been tied to those killings. So again, this chase is ongoing. Looks like, again, out of the South 605. Jen, just join us right now and tell us where it is, real quick.
Heading west from the West 210 is going south on the 605 right now, which will be right out of the San Dimas area. So that's the latest right now. And that'll be a pretty good drive for about a couple of miles, and then you're going to hit a bunch of traffic.
Dangerous, apparently involved in a home robbery and burglary, and now again on the run. So we're monitoring that. We're going to talk to Dr. Dan. Stay tuned. 742.
Did you know that people everywhere are recommending?
My doctor told me about GoodRx to help us save money on our meds.
My neighbor showed me the app. It's helped me save on my kids' allergy pills.
Americans everywhere are sharing the savings. Another good reason to check GoodRx. To start saving, go to goodrx.com or download the free app today. In 2021, GoodRx users saved 81% on retail prescription prices.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life first responders. We make our subs differently because our subs can make a difference every day. That's why we're bringing back our daily medium sub special. Enjoy a different handcrafted medium sub at a special price for every day of the week. From Meatball Monday to Italian Sunday. Get it for a limited time, only at Firehouse Subs. Tap the banner now to start your pickup order.
I'm Listening reminds you that you are not alone, and that talk saves lives. There's a new national hotline for mental health-related distress, 988. When you call or text 988, any phone, you will be connected directly with trained counselors in over 200 crisis centers nationwide. Help you need anytime, anywhere. 988, the new National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Talk saves lives, and with 988, talking is only 3 digits away. Find out more at imlistening.org.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you won't find PTSD by looking at a thermometer. Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a bandage. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Looking for stories about Black culture, Black news, all Black everything? Then listen and subscribe to the podcast Beyond Black History Month. From influential newsmakers like
I try to use Twitter to explain this thing is not good, but let me explain to you why it's not good. And let's talk about what framing is.
To why Game of Thrones fans can believe in dragons, but not a Black Targaryen. Or Valerion, technically. Find Beyond Black History Month on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts from.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how. With honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be shared with friends or family. For more information about talking with your underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Make KNX the Freestyle 97.1 FM, 1070 AM, or favorite us on the Odyssey app.
California's only 24-hour local news and traffic station.
KNX News, 97.1 FM. Everything you need, every time you listen.
Good morning, I'm Chris Seams.
And I'm Vicki Moore. Coming up on KNX News 97 FM.
Health officials bracing for a potentially very severe flu season. We're going to talk in a matter of just a couple minutes with Dr. David Agus of USC.
I'm Bloomberg Steve Potusk. Apple is turning more to Made in America. 752.
South 605, Irwindale, we've got this chase. Jen's going to get that, and we'll talk more about the moratorium on evictions in LA.
It's all coming up in the next 15 minutes. Right now, 7:45. Your traffic and weather together every 2 minutes on the 5s.
This update sponsored by the Yamaba Resort and Casino in San Manuel. Jennifer York.
Well, apparently there was a resident in Walnut that saw this man stealing something in his garage. He called the Walnut police officers. They came. That's when the pursuit started. Sheriffs have been overhead all this time. He went west 60, north 65, east 210, west 210. Now he's back on the south 65. Let's go to Scott. He's flying in the Southern California Toyota dealers Sky 3 with the very latest. Scotty.
Yeah, I got eyeballs on it right now here. 605 South, we're going through the Ramona exit. So coming up on the 10, we're in some pretty considerable traffic here. They're over to the left, sitting in a minor carpool lane. And it looks like, for the most part, they're just following this with a sheriff helicopter and a CHP helicopter. Again, we're going to be coming up on the 10. And it looks like we're still over toward the left. So I think he's going to go through the 10 interchange here. Up ahead, I'm looking off the nose. Looks pretty decent traffic-wise, but you might get some slowing there around Valley or so. But again, Jenny, we're south 605 right now, coming up on the 10 freeway interchange.
All right, so when he gets south of the 60, you know what happens. Everyone that's on the 605 knows that it gets very heavy heading through Whittier, and we'll see what he does. And so far, nobody's been hurt, but he was hitting speed a little bit ago. All right, want to continue eastbound side of the 101 at Van Nuys. We've had a stall in the right lane. The eastbound Ventura, it's pretty heavy out of Woodland Hills. We also had a west 101 at White Oak, a stall in the left lane. I am definitely seeing that there. And you've got a solid backup on that westbound Ventura all the way to the 170 split. 170 south, really tough heading into the Cahuenga Pass. Southbound 405, also very tough starting around Roscoe, heading into the Sepulveda Pass. Taking a quick peek of Orange County. Overall, just your typical patterns is slowing. South 405 out of Westminster and the Fountain Valley. You know, the South 5 is heavy out of Buena Park all the way down. The 55 south is tough from about Catella down the 5, no crashes. And the 57, very coming out of Brea Canyon, heading down towards the Crush. Audiences will be laughing out loud when comedian and actor Kevin Hart comes to the Yamava Theater stage on November 27th. Tickets go on sale starting October 10th at the casino box office or online at YamavaTheater.com. Kevin Hart live at Yamava Theater November 27th. Our next report is at 7:55 from the Puente Hill Sunday 24-hour traffic center.
Mostly sunny, slightly warmer today. Right now, clear skies at 66 in Long Beach, 65, Burbank 63, downtown LA at 7:48. The National Foundation for Infectious Diseases now warning of a potential severe respiratory season ahead. It says about half of all U.S. adults remain vulnerable to the flu.
Joining us live this morning is Dr. David Agus, founding director and CEO of the Ellison Institute for Transformative Medicine at USC. Good morning.
Good morning to you both.
Hey, so I want to get the bird flu out of the way. We're going to get to the regular flu, but we're going to start with the bird flu. Because big story yesterday about bird flu in Southern California. The impact on the chickens, the turkeys, and the poultry prices. Any chance that's going to jump to humans and we need to be concerned about that?
You're always worried that viruses, which we know from COVID-19, change every day, and it will change and be able to go into humans and be a pathogen to us. There is no evidence, though, that it's happening at the present time. The more virus there is, the more of a chance they're happening, which is why they're focusing on obviously getting rid of that bird flu as quickly as they can.
Let's get to the regular flu now, Dr. Agus. What do you think we're facing this flu season? And it must be of concern to you and other health officials that this new survey released today shows that only about half of American adults plan to get their shot.
It certainly is. The last couple of years, there's been little flu in the country because we've been locked indoors. And so there's not a lot of immunity with it. So we're really worried this is going to be a bad flu year. We look at Australia, which is the inverse seasons of us, and what we saw was a pretty bad flu year there. So we're worried here. We need to get that flu shot. We need better education. We need to get it out there in workplaces and schools and other things so we can all be protected from serious illness from the flu. In a bad year, it can kill 80,000 people.
Let's talk about the flu. In terms of...
Let's talk about it, yes.
Let's talk about the flu.
Let's talk a little bit more.
I'm just worried where this is.
Now let's talk about the flu.
What does a bad flu look like, right? So if I get the bad flu, I mean, what kind of symptoms and things am I going to be suffering from?
What we saw when Omicron hit Hong Kong, when nobody had gotten it, between 1 in 20 people died. When Omicron hit us in the United States, there was very little serious illness because we had a lot of immunity from prior exposure and obviously from all the vaccines we have. If you have very low immunity to the flu when you get it, it can be a severe pneumonia causing hospitalization. And again, in 80,000 people, can lead to death. And so what we worry about is that serious illness when their immunity is low. The easy way to get the immunity high, get a flu shot, which is the equivalent to a booster. You know, we know that worked for COVID-19 vaccination. It's the same thing. It's get a booster every year. The flu shot, it raises your immunity so you will not get serious illness.
But Dr. Egas, I mean, what if I'm 20